reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
Don't go nowhere. People at home watching, don't go anywhere. Stay home. Watch this young man perform.
I mean,
y'all in for a show.
He's been impressive every time out. And Cesar Villaraga ended a 5-fight knockout streak 2 fights ago, but he's back on it against Jose Cardenas in November of 2023. And he starts off his 2024 campaign, Tim, hoping to become the prospect of the year.
He might be past that. He might be a contender, you know. Sometimes you never know how this game's gonna go. It all depends on your performances inside the ring against the competition that they provide for you inside the ring. However, tonight he's facing a southpaw. This is a closed stand battle right here. You usually don't see two southpaws going at it like this. It's gonna be interesting to see how well Mason can adjust to the southpaw.
This is only my second southpaw as a pro, but I faced plenty of southpaws, not only in the amateurs, but also in the gym. You see the quick hands from Abdullah Mason here against the former U.S. Army veteran, Gurment.
Abdullah, sometimes he can rush things a little bit. He doesn't realize he has 8 rounds. It almost seems that way. He has 8 rounds to work. He's used to fighting, 4 6-rounders and such. But you see him rushing every now and then. What he needs to do is take his time, let the fight develop, use his jab, take a look at Gurment.
This man is 19 years old. He talks to us about how he's seeing things slow down in front of him. And that's what, allows him to not only perplex his opponents, but punish his opponents, as we've seen with 9 knockouts in 11 career fights. Gurment, no stranger to punishment. He was down twice in his pro career against Alan Rosas, but he got off the canvas to win by knockout in the 3rd round, Tim. So there's toughness from the former U.S. Army veteran.
Look, Gurment's tough, you can tell. And he knows what he's doing inside the ring. You see him reaching around right there to land that body shot. And then he's sneaking behind when you see Mason out of position. And now Mason coming back with his own offense. Didn't like the position he was in, and he changed the tide real quick.
And now he's got Gurment back against the ropes, but Gurment does really well to get off the ropes and now try to pin Mason. And this is the one thing that we question about Mason, is that man strength. He's only 19 years old, and he's holding his own against a 31-year-old. And you see the power of Abdullah Mason.
And you see the offensive prowess. You don't see a guy that's just looking to counterpunch. You see him on his front foot, cut with a little abrasion over the right eye of Gurment.
And you see underneath the right eye, the inflammation also on Gurment, an Army veteran who served in Djibouti as well as Kansas. And right now he's in a tough battle against Abdullah Mason. We were hearing the corner of Benjamin Gurment in Spanish saying, hey, you got 2 hands, go out there and throw them. Ray Barrera with the instructions.
I like the offensive prowess. I love the energy that Mason brings into the ring.
Stick, Tim.
Yeah, that's a mean jab. That's a mean jab. However, if Mason was to slow things down a bit, I think he'll be a lot more effective.
Gurment trying to pressure the young man.
But that's exactly what Gurment needs to do, because he's not going to match him skill for skill. He just needs to take advantage of either the low points or sneak behind that offense, which he does by stepping under on Mason to get inside just to work some offense. And he's jabbing with him. So you get a good jabber, you jab with him. It'd be the battle of jabs.
But then you have power of Mason. You saw that double left hand, and you saw Gurment retreat towards the ropes. And Mason now looking to put an end to this fight. Those left hooks landing cleanly on the chin of Gurment, who finally was going down and held onto the ropes, and it's a knockdown.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right? Yeah. Walk over here. You sure you're okay? Yeah. I'm gonna give you a real short leash. You gotta show me something, all right? Okay. You're taking a lot of punishment.
Love that. Love that.
Excellent job from Harvey Dock from the state of New York.
Oh, what a finish from Abdullah Mason. He didn't need a short leash. All he needed was one shot to say good night.
Wow. Now we know, Tim, why he's the #1 double stamp prospect on your list.
He's number 2.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
right.
with that performance, oh my, Shoo, you got company. You got company, Shoo. My gosh. Did you see that left hand? No, you saw it. You just witnessed it. You witnessed the same thing I witnessed, right?
Absolutely.
It's beautiful work.
That
man.
is lightning in a bottle, Tim.
Look. I'm going to tell you something. He's offensive minded.
Yes.
That's what makes him exciting. People want to see a fight. You're going to get a fight when you see this young man fight. He's entertaining. And I get the level of competition he's facing right now. Let's be real. However, again, let me tell y'all, let me preach. How you do it. Not everybody performs to this level when they get this type of competition. That's the difference here.
At 19 years old, Abdullah Mason is now 12-0 with 10 knockouts, and most have been highlight reel knockouts. We're going to take a look at the first knockdown with a series of punches, but the finish was brutal.
Again, the start right here. Initiating the offense, not afraid to step into the pocket. That's what you're seeing. Left hand after left hand. Knew he had his man hurt. Stepped in. You see Doc.
That was 9 straight left hands, Tim, and here's the finish.
Here it is, timing. Got the high guard up, he waiting for the chance. Mid-range jab. Why you gonna do that, son? Some punches to the left, you shouldn't throw some punches, especially a jab at mid-range.
Wow, this is just ridiculous. Accuracy,
go ahead.
Power, and destructive.
Oh, throw the jab at mid-range. Go ahead. You're not supposed to do that.
Let's listen to how
I want to listen,
sounded.
I'm gonna just be quiet.
Check that man's knee out.
He put him in, that's a yoga position right there, right? Just put him in the yoga position with that shot.
It's called the KO yoga position.
My goodness. Wow. Man, look. I'm excited. I can't wait to see him step up his competition and see what he can do at the next level. Whether it's a former world champion or another undefeated prospect, something, but he needs another test right now. Another test moving forward. This is the, second consecutive knockout in a row?
Kid's just out of high school, Tim. 19 years old, blowing guys out.
I understand, but I see people all the time. I see people young as Serena Williams and young men doing things that they're not supposed to do at a certain age. They're young prodigies. That's what it is.
I said you're going to see an uber prospect tonight. This young man is that. Abdullah Mason. What's the official time of the stoppage, Mark?
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside Michelob Ultra Arena, this bout comes to a conclusion at 1 minute, 29 seconds of round number 2. For your winner by technical knockout, Abdullah Mason.